good this wonderful Saturday morning, and hopefully you can see me. I know the forward is a bit weird, but I'm experimenting here. I'm just going to be jamming, currently in the key of D minor. If you guys want to tune in with questions, or if you want to grab your guitar and jam with me, anything you want, you're welcome to do. Hopefully we're going to have a good time. I'm in the key of D minor now. If you want to tune in, you can play your trusty D minor pentatonic box here on the 10th fret. It works really well. You can just throw in some blues licks. You know, it doesn't have to be fancy. Whenever you see me play, like, you know, this kind of faster thing, that's using the D minor scale. And it's good because with the pentatonic scale, you only have 2 notes per string, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whereas with like the minor scale, you have more notes per string. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that makes it easier to play fast, basically. It's easier to play fast if you don't have to, you know, do string traversing all the time. So you can stay for a longer period of time on any given string. So this is much easier than where you constantly have to switch between strings. Just gonna make sure I'm not missing any comments here. So just give me a shout if you guys can see and hear me clearly. So if you guys are wondering, what you're hearing now basically comes from this pedal. Let me see if I can just move this forward. The looper pedal. Actually, I use a flashback delay, so I'm just I just play that kind of D minor loop. Here it is. So I'm just jamming over that kind of thing in D minor. Cool, we got Özkul here. What's up, my man? How are you doing? Good to have you here. Unfortunately, I think maybe what you said was in Turkish, and I don't understand it, but I'm really happy you're here. as you can hear, it's all about building melody now. Alex, awesome. Future plans for GMC. Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, future plans for the near future, which I'm working on now, is actually to build several courses based on the things I'm showing you now. So I've already completed my picking course, and I'm working on the hybrid picking course. So whenever you see me do this kind of thing, it's using a hybrid picking fingers basically, and that kind of thing I think is extremely useful. So that's one of the stuff I'm working on now. But I'm not sure if you were referring to more like lesson content or the website in general or any. Feel free to clarify. And by the way, thanks for attending, man. Really cool to see you in the streams. Grymt att du är här. Have to speak some Swedish because I know Alex is from Sweden. So you might have noticed the tonal switch I did. I was using the full tone OCD, which has a really wide bottom end. Really nice tone. But then I switched to the Tube Screamer, which is much less low end and more like mid-range focused, much brighter. Or I don't have it set very bright now, but compared to the other pedal, I think this cuts through more easily. Awesome to have you here. Sending love from the Philippines. Awesome. The love is mutual from Sweden here. Oh, cool. So, Alex, basically what we've done is we've kind of established a basis for more I would say beginner and absolute beginner content, and I think we've always had a somewhat lacking foundation for that. So now I think we have a really good place to start for people who never play the guitar basically, and we have a pathway from having never played the guitar to actually start playing lead guitar. So we have like 3 total beginner courses, and then we have our lead basics course, and then we have the technique builder and like the micro techniques, and then I think when you've done all of those, you're kind of ready to move on to maybe the stuff I'm speaking about a lot, like the hybrid picking stuff and ultimate picking. So that's kind of where we're heading with the lessons. But as always, we're going to be making a lot of cool lessons from various topics that don't necessarily fit into a course. So those are just some of the things we're going to cover in the near future. And I hope to actually get 2 more lessons recorded next week so I can kind of finish that hybrid picking course, because that's the absolute most common thing people ask me about. I guess it's because I use it all the time, this kind of... You can't really see here, maybe like that. And you can see that I should dust off my guitar as well. So even if you don't want to play fast, you can definitely do. It's really useful. So that's really what we're going to be what I'm going to be focusing on, and I really hope to kind of build basically all the course required to understand, have a basic understanding for all the different components I use. I try to always learn new stuff, obviously, so it's not going to be like perfect coverage, but at least you're not gonna have to wonder what the heck I'm doing. I'm gonna break down the alternate picking stuff, the legato, the hybrid picking, and then I'm gonna go into phrasing and do more like beginner-friendly phrasing lessons, because I know there's a lot of advanced players out there who they have their technique down, but they don't really have the melodic foundation. So that's going to be like a perfect course for it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced player. This is the Tube Screamer pedal that cleans up really well. So here is on full volume the guitar. So if I turn down the volume a bit, so by the way, I can maybe briefly show you my pedal board. I hope the phone is gonna... So here's what I'm using right now. So, let me see. I'm gonna have to play with one hand, but... That's a Tube Screamer, and then... Sorry, I don't have a really good setup for switching between those two now, but I just wanted to briefly show you what I was using. Maybe we should try to come up with a new loop. Maybe something that has a bit more groove to it. So what I'm going to do now is try to come up with some kind of riff, and then I'm going to record it with the looper pedal, and then we can jam over it. I tend to like the key of F sharp. Maybe we can do something... I don't know. Maybe not like that. I don't know. 3, 4, and... Oh, I had a sour note there. We have to do it again. So... That's cool. Let's try that. 3, 4, and... Maybe that we can do some wah-wah with this one. Does it remind you of anybody? So if you guys want to tune in, I'm in the key of F sharp minor now. So I've switched from D minor to F sharp. And you can, play your pentatonics there on the 2nd fret, so. Or you can go all the way up here to the 14th fret in there. But I'm having some fun doing that voodoo child thing. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just muting the strings with my left hand. So I'm not fretting them, I'm just lightly touching them so that each string sounds like that. You don't want them to ring like this, right? And when you have that funky, scratchy muting sound, then you can do your strumming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you add the wah on top of that, that's when you get the sound. Of course, when you combine the wah-wah with some blues licks, then you definitely get some Hendrixy, SRV kind of licks going. By the way, if you asked a question and I didn't answer it, it's probably because I'm using the phone now and I just get a few seconds to see your question. So feel free to ask again if I missed something. But I'm trying to monitor the screen as much as I can. But please ask again if I haven't replied it. And there you can see the hybrid finger in action again. Sometimes I just skip the pick altogether and I just do this. Depends really what sound I'm going for. The thumb gives a much warmer sound than the pick. Pick is more bright and plastic, and this is more flesh and warm. So also, as you notice, hybrid picking and legato are really good friends. So that's actually the topic of my coming lesson. I hope to have it ready next week. You know, just a combination of hybrid picking and legato. It's a really cool combination. It allows you to do a lot of cool stuff. It would be good if I could see comments all the time, but it doesn't seem possible. So I really hope I haven't missed any of your comments. Oh, there you are, Angel. What's up, my man? Chupancha, what does that mean in English? And sorry, I can't even use the translate functionality when I'm live streaming on my phone. Good afternoon, Master Christopher. Thank you, Cuckoo. What's up? And awesome to have you here. I'm just jamming in the key of F sharp minor, so if you can join me. I just came up this loop. Super simple, F sharp minor. And then we have some like more standard kind of alternate picking. So that's what I was saying, the course I've just completed, and you can find it on the website. It's covering all the different types of alternate picking I use basically to execute a run. And, you know, regardless of what notes, I don't have to think, you know, am I going to play 2 notes per string, 3 notes per string, 4 notes per string? So I have enough different kind of alternate picking techniques to make it possible on the fly, so I don't have to prepare all the time for my runs. You know, so but that kind of stuff is mostly just hybrid picking. It's really what I'm going for. Prithvi, what's up? Tell me guitar solo. So are you into like learning to play lead guitar and solo guitar from scratch? Is that what you're looking to do? lead guitar. Awesome. Cool. Well, we actually spoke about that in the beginning of the stream. Basically related to that we now have a full course content on the GMC website that takes you from total beginner to start playing lead guitar. And I would say that the most important thing here is probably to kind of realize that it doesn't have to sound that good in the beginning. What matters is to just start playing, maybe using the pentatonic scale, the basic box. I don't know if you've seen that, the pentatonic scale box. And try to start having fun. And I could just use one finger here, just to show you that it doesn't have to be fancy. You can still make good progress. But the key is to always try to practice in like a musical setting. So this is perfect. If you can find a backing track and you know which pentatonic scale works, then you can start making music. Now, if you can do that with one finger, as you get more comfortable using two fingers, just imagine what you can do. And so on and so forth. So start simple, play music all the time. Don't think that you have to learn a lot of theory. You can just keep playing that pentatonic scale for years, and you can do a lot of good stuff in that. But just try to have fun with the instrument, and then you could use the courses we have covering the lead basics. We have I think 2 lead basic courses, and it just takes you from just starting with the pentatonic scale to actually start doing pentatonics and bending and improvising and that stuff. Can we hear something bluesy? Cool request. Let's change the backing track, or I'm just using a looper pedal now. We can definitely play some blues instead. That's a very cool suggestion there. I'm happy I caught the comment. I just have 3 seconds to see your comment, then it disappears. But it's worth it, because I think it's actually kind of cool to use the phone for this stuff. Whoops, like that maybe. Oh man, just messing things up here. Okay, so bluesy. What are we gonna do? Maybe some. Let's see if we can come up. So I'm just going to see if I can come up with a groove. And then when we have it, I'm going to record it with a looper. And then we can get this thing going and I can play some bluesy licks over it. So let's first try to come up with a groove. I'm just going to jam around, and it won't be like a 12-bar blues or anything like that. Just going to be some bluesy or boogie riff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how cool that is. We can try. So in the key of E now. I think my loop kind of sucked there. I don't know what you guys say. Really crappy loop. I should probably try again. Let's make a shorter one, but I don't know, there's no warmth to it. We want it a little bit warmer. Let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using the E minor pentatonic scale here, and I'm doing these classic, SRV, Jimi Hendrix, or even Chuck Berry kind of inspired. So the key here is to play as much as you can using like a mini barré chord. So you can see I'm kind of flattening my finger here. So like this kind of thing, 12, 14, and then 12, 12. And if you want to go all fancy, you can start to let's see if we can come up with another groove. I don't know what that would be. Maybe some bluesy, maybe something like some minor blues. Like, maybe not like that, I don't know. Three, four, and pretty cool, but I think I messed up the loop, so let's try it one more time. So one time, 3, 4, and Oops, wrong note. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like the vibe of this. So I don't know, was this the kind of blues you wanted to hear? I started out with the boogie, but I just couldn't make the backing work for that. And now I'm doing more of a minor blues. Cool, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'm actually going to continue this stream now on the GMC Facebook page, where I also do a lot of these live streams. So if you want to catch me more often, it's a good idea to check out the GMC Facebook page as well. But it's been a really cool session. Thanks so much for hanging around or being around. And thanks for all the cool requests. See you soon again. Cheers.